So it's called Transpromotional mail, and we're seeing it used by 15% of our clients. A couple things that are happening, right? With the adoption of color and the ability to flip images and set aside some real estate on the invoice, we're seeing clients that are taking communications to a different level, typically with their current customers, someone that spends some time, looks at that invoice, 95% of the mail's open, they spend 1 to 3 minutes looking at the bill, and even if they pay online electronically, and they're using that opportunity to cross-sell and upsell that particular consumer with other goods and services that they offer. So I think there's two things. One, it's pretty cost effective, right? You're already communicating with the customer, so obviously postage is the number one spend. You're saving on postage. There may be a little bit of additional stationery used in the process. And it's also fairly easy to do. So think about setting aside a little real estate on the front of your invoice typically. In a file, they send an indicator of what image they want us to load from a repository. We pull that image in and we send the appropriate message to the consumer based on the marketing decisions made on the customer side. So think about it, your marketing department, one, gets very excited by the opportunity, right, to send other messages to have additional conversation or communication with the consumer. So they tend to rotate those images in a repository on our side. Maybe they refresh every month, maybe it's every 2 to 3 months. And then obviously everyone parses data now. They know that you may like X, but then if you like X, you also like Y. And so in that case, they use a flag in that file to say, we want to promote this particular item out of a repository of 300 images. We flip the image in, and it becomes another opportunity for them to communicate with someone that's already a client. Not only are they using it, but it's also promoted somewhat. So the post office has been offering Transpromotional program for the last 3 or 4 years. There's another one coming up this July through December. They offer a discount of a couple cents a piece if you enroll in that. And there's a couple caveats. One, you have to print in color, and obviously have to rotate those images on the front of the invoice.